Defensive intensity in the first half was solid. They just made some tough shots, and we said in the locker room, just keep putting pressure on them, forcing them into contested jump shots, being physical, and eventually we get some stops, and that's what happened. And then from there, just pushing in transition, executing. Still got to do a better job of not turning the ball over, especially in transition opportunities. But for the most part, it was a great second half.
You guys had a 20-turner there. Looked like it was triggered by your defense. When you guys get the defense going like that and get to those transition baskets like that, how hard is it for you guys to lose a game when you do that?
I mean, I'm not saying we're invincible at all. We've proven that, but it gives us the best shot to allow our talent on the other end to shine. So a lot's been said about our fourth quarter offense and execution and lineups and whatever, but if we can work through that while getting stops on the defensive end and using the length and activity that we usually have on that end, we'll be all right regardless.
You even said last game that the offense looked at defense was a problem because you guys gave up a big lead against whoever you're going to pick up. But tonight, they were shooting 60%, I think, early in the second quarter there. Was something said, or was it just a matter of picking it up?
No, there was something said. It was just about what shots they were making were tough contested shots. We gave up a couple, layups and whatnot on breakdowns, but for the most part, they were just playing well. And this is the NBA, and you can't be surprised if a team comes out, especially in an atmosphere like tonight, and has a good showing. But over 48 minutes, if we stick with that and don't have many mental lapses, we'll be fine. And so that was the talk at halftime, and it worked early in the third quarter. He's tried some crazy stuff before, but he made a good timely read. That was the best way to give him the ball. So it was right on target. One bounce right into my lap, and I was able to finish it from there. So I'm sure Coach will make sure he's not experimenting too much more with that.
When you're on a fast break, do you take a float where you're comfortable or rhythm?
That I think it's a good shot at the time. I mean, I don't want to overanalyze it at all. It's just in that situation, you got the defense retreating. Whether I made it, I think I missed like two before that. Just confident shot, just take it and live with the results. So there was one about 2 or 3 possessions after that where I should have shot it again, but decided not to for some reason. So and I turned it over. So I did overthink it in that situation, but in that, when I come down, it's just a read, a look, a feel thing, and let it go.
Fair to say you take it.
Very fair, but still a threat.
Steve just mentioned that on a roll after you picked up the defense there. I mean, in terms of starting to knock down some of those long threes, did you feel like that you guys got in a groove that way?
Yeah. It's deflating for the other teams when we can get stops and protect the rim, get steals, force them into tough shots and tough misses, and then on the other end we're just running it right back down the paint. So we have to be able to allow that part of our game to shine, not take the ball out the basket every possession. And third quarter we were able to do that and open the game up a little bit.
DeMarcus against Zaza, but you've played with him and against him a lot in the past. How would you assess kind of his playing style and just him as a player in the NBA?
He's a great player. He's an unbelievable talent. He does some special things for his size and at the 5 position. Not a lot of defenders know how to handle that. So he always keeps you on your toes, but Zaza and D. West and Draymond, KD, at certain times did a great job of just trying to stay in front of him. For the most part, we didn't foul him, so there's a stretch like in the fourth quarter he got to the line a couple times in a row, but for the most part, just trying to make it tough on him. He has a lot in his bag to use with his jump. jumper was handle. Because obviously his strength getting into the paint, so he gives a lot of people problems, and we were able to figure it out a little bit tonight.